Hello folks, my name is Jen from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a very interesting video. This took place yesterday actually, but we reported on our website goldenstatetimes.com. I don't know if you guys caught that report, but now we have video evidence of this. So Biden left the White House yesterday for his trip to Saudi Arabia. Now, Biden is in Saudi Arabia because he's trying to pretty much beg the Saudis for more oil, when the Saudis had already told France and Macron that they can't pump any more oil. They're at capacity, right? They only have enough oil for the next probably now 25 years instead of 30. And, you know, Europe, Asia, Africa, and now even the U.S. is begging the Saudis to pump more oil because they need to bring the prices down. Now, Saudi Arabia already raised the prices for their crude to Africa and Asia, and I think just recently to Europe, but they haven't raised the prices for the United States. Now, they're waiting for the meeting between MBS or the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and Biden, which should be happening very soon. So let's see what happens with that. Let's see if they actually do raise the prices of the oil to the United States, just like they did to everybody else. But as Biden had already left the White House, he was no longer at the White House. Someone showed up. So someone showed up at the White House that has been in the news for the last couple of days regarding the 2024 election. As you guys probably know, if you guys have seen our website, goldenstatetimes.com, we have been reporting that only 18% of Democrat voters want to see Biden run for re-election. 1 in 5 Democrats in Congress wants to see Biden run for re-election. So he has no support from his base. He has no support from Democrat voters. He has no support from his own party in Congress. And they're desperately looking for a replacement for Biden. And they do not want Kamala, because Kamala has even worse numbers than Biden when it comes to approval ratings. You know, Kamala with all her word salads and all kinds of crazy stuff going on her end. And then Biden on the other side with all the gaffes and just walkbacks and all these crazy things happening at the White House. While the Democrats in the Democrat establishment, the DNC pretty much, are desperate to look for their replacement. Well, guess who was at the White House? Here is the video. And you guys are going to see. Once again, Biden was not at the White House anymore. He was not at the White House. And according to reports, Kamala Harris was also not at the White House. But here it goes.
You bounce around? Yeah. How's this look? See you in a bit. Okay.
All right, folks. So once again, that was none other than California Governor Gavin Newsom. So a lot of people have been talking, and a lot of strategists on both the right and the left have been saying that this could be the person that the Democrats and the Democrat establishment want in office. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen within the last maybe week or so, probably a little bit more than a week from now, DeSantis has been being pushed by the Republican establishment, and Gavin Newsom is being pushed by the Democrat establishment. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, Trump is going to run in 2024. You know, today we announced in the morning on our website, goldenstatetimes.com, that Trump says that he is going to announce his run in 2020, you know, for the 2024 election in September. That is if the Republicans are doing well in the midterms, because as you guys know, the midterms are until November, but he says that he will announce his re-election bid if the Republicans are doing well in the polls come September. So we're going to see if that's the actual timeline that he's going to keep. But as of right now, he's thinking about doing a gigantic rally where he is going to officially announce his, his bid for re-election in 2024. But at the same time, the Republican establishment is looking to hype up and to pretty much push Ron DeSantis into the 2024 running so he can be the nominee. Just, I think a week ago, we announced that Ron DeSantis was heading over to Utah, I believe, where he is going to be meeting with Republican mega donors. The same donors that Trump is trying to court or has been trying to court for the last, 6 months now. And they're not budging because they don't want Trump to run for re-election. They want Ron DeSantis to come in and run because most definitely he's going to be running against this guy, Governor Gavin Newsom of California. This is going to be the Democrats' choice for 2024. They don't want Kamala Harris. They don't want Biden. They want them out and out as soon as possible because they know that because of their policies and them destroying the country the way it's being destroyed right now with inflation through the roof, almost 10%, with all of these increases in the interest rates, which they're going to increase a whole percentage point. I think it's going to be on July the 27th. And then on August the 27th, they're going to up it another point. So interest rates pretty much by October, they're going to be around, give or take 7-8%. Their goal is 10% by the end of the year. If you guys can imagine that, 10%. But that's not all. Central banks are raising their interest rates. Inflation is through the roof. Prices of every single good and service is also through the roof. Rent is, uncomprehensible numbers. Mortgage right now, mortgage payments for houses that are worth $500,000 are in the $4,000 mark a month. That is an immense amount of money to pay for a $500,000 house. And that's all because of the interest rate. So the Democrats know that they have a failing agenda. The Democrats know that they are failing and that the red wave is going to hit at the 2022 midterms. So that's why they're grabbing all of their money and they're throwing it at Gavin Newsom. And Gavin Newsom was there to tour the White House. That's how crazy this is. Reports are saying, and aides within the White House are also saying, that the reason why Gavin Newsom was at the White House was because he was touring the White House. So let's see what happens with this, folks, because this is very interesting stuff. And most definitely, this is what everyone is going to see in 2024. Gavin Newsom versus Ron DeSantis. That is what's going to be seen in 2024, most likely. Obviously, Trump is going to try to run and all of this stuff, and I've told people what could potentially happen in 2024, but only time will tell because obviously I don't know. I can't see into the future. I don't have that ability. All I base myself off of is what is going on in the background, and stuff like this you will not see it anywhere else. You will see it here at Golden State Times, but you won't see it in many other places. So I'm giving you guys kind of like the inside scoop of what's going on and what they are trying to do within the establishment. Because stuff like this, it doesn't always happen, right? You don't see a governor going to the White House when the president is not in town, when the president is not even in the building. At this time, when Gavin Newsom did this little tour of the White House, Biden was already up in the sky, heading over to the Middle East. So once again, this is my prediction. My prediction is going to be Gavin Newsom versus Ron DeSantis in 2024. And you can see a bunch of clues that are heading that way. So again, we don't know. I know a lot of people want to see Trump run and all that stuff, but only time will tell. We still have, a year, more than like almost 2 full years before we get to that point. But let's see what happens in the midterms. Again, Trump is set to make his announcement in September for his 2024 bid. Let's see what happens regarding Ron DeSantis. A lot of people want to see Trump DeSantis 24, but that's not going to happen. The Republican establishment is not going to allow that to happen. And Trump said, you know what? I'm looking at Tim Scott as a running mate. I'm looking at others as running mates. Obviously, he's never going to pick Mike Pence ever again. But he's looking very, very carefully. He's vetting Tim Scott of South Carolina, I believe. He's vetting him. And there's a list of other Republican senators, Republican congressmen, and Republican governors that he's looking at as potential running mates for 2024. And Ron DeSantis, again, is out campaigning because he's up for re-election in 2022 in the great state of Florida. But he's also campaigning for the 2024 election because mega donors are pretty much forcing him into it. And the event that he is going to be doing very soon that we actually covered on our website, goldenstatetimes.com, in order for those mega donors to get invited to that event, it was by word of mouth. So they didn't send out any invitations. They didn't send out emails. They wanted to do it under the radar so Trump couldn't find out it was happening. But obviously it leaked, and we've got the information here at goldenstatetimes.com, and we put it up on our website at www.goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. So let me show you guys real quick before I sign off, and so you guys can see regarding the whole Ron DeSantis thing that's going on right now. Let me see if I can get this to work here. Give me 1 second. All right. So on our website, I don't know if you guys can see this. On our website here, we have all the breaking news of the day. As of right now, as you guys probably know by now, Ivana Trump, mother of Eric, Donald Jr., and Ivanka, has passed away at the age of 73. Let's see. Trump right here. Trump says major 2024 announcement coming in the fall, September. Let's see here. Inflation, Hunter Biden. Oh, here we go. Ron DeSantis to meet with Republican mega donors behind Trump's back in Utah. In a secretive meeting in Utah, Governor Ron DeSantis will meet with top Republican mega donors that want him to run for president in 2024. The meeting was so secret that invitations to the event were done verbally, so Trump wouldn't find out. The midterms haven't happened yet, but the 2024 election, presidential election, is well underway. DeSantis is heading to Utah to fundraise with mega donors. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is for his re-election bid for governor of Utah. In a different state? Really? Not really. It says, in recent days, DeSantis has gotten the attention of media and high-profile online characters like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, which both of them said that he would be a very good president and they're willing to endorse if, in fact, he does make a bid for the presidency in 2024. DeSantis, who is also running for re-election in 2022 in the great state of Florida, has said that he's focused on 22 and not on 24, but he still hasn't said no to actually running in 2024. It says, according to new reports, DeSantis is heading to Utah for a private fundraiser with ultra-wealthy Republican donors. The event will take place July the 18th. So that's going to happen in 4 days. In 4 days, that is going to be the 18th on Monday. So next Monday, we're going to be keeping a close eye on that, see what's going on with that. So it's going to happen next Monday, July the 18th. According to insiders, DeSantis will be there for his re-election efforts. but Utah is 2,000 miles away. It says organizers for the event said privately that they have invited all Republican mega donors to the event, and they all accepted, but they made sure Trump didn't find out beforehand. The invites were done verbally and not on paper or email like it normally is done. Another reason Ron DeSantis aides want to keep this meeting under wraps is to make sure that they don't anger Trump. It says Trump, in an interview recently, said that he gets along with DeSantis and that he won't rule him out as a running mate. DeSantis' speech could happen on the 19th. So he is going to deliver a speech at that event with those mega donors, but until the next day. So he will meet with them on the 18th. He will deliver a speech at that event on the 19th. DeSantis has had some help for his re-election from donors in the state of Utah, including small donations and company donations like Nomi Health, according to campaign donation records. It says, so this is a developing story. So now we're getting more information when it comes to this whole situation, because now we have pretty much rivals, other governors now, like Gavin Newsom, touring the White House. So again, we don't know what's going to happen. Right now, it's all speculation. But what we do know is that things like this don't normally happen. This is kind of like a repeat of what happened in 2016 when Trump was flown to Mexico while he was a candidate and given pretty much the presidential treatment. I don't know if you guys remember that. He had a press conference with the then president of Mexico, Peña Nieto, and he was treated like a president. He was flown in the Mexican presidential plane. He was escorted from the airport to the presidential palace in the presidential helicopter of the Mexican government. And he had a press conference with the Mexican president in the presidential palace in Mexico, like if he was the president. I don't know if anybody remembers this. We streamed it live at the time, but this was back in 2015, I believe. I think it was November of 2015 when this happened. This was way before he became the nominee. This was way before the election, way before he won. Things like that don't normally happen, folks. Things like that don't normally happen. And this is another instance of that type of event. But this time is on the Democrat side, and this time is with Gavin Newsom. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is this all just, BS? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And to all of those that say, Trump is the one that's going to run and Trump is the one that's going to win. Okay, that's fine. Right? That's your opinion. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm just giving you guys basically what's going to happen because they plan these things. And this is the plan. But plans always change, obviously. But let's see what these people are going to end up doing come November of 2024. So thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. If you guys like this report, make sure you guys click the thumbs up button and let us know what you guys think regarding this whole situation, from Gavin Newsom to Ron DeSantis to Trump and the 2024 election. What is your prediction? Do you guys think that Trump is going to run? And if he does run, is he going to win? Or do you think it's going to be Ron DeSantis versus Newsom? And if that happens, who do you think is going to win? And if Ron DeSantis decides to run, do you think that he will get the backing of the Trump base? And you as a voter, will you vote for Ron DeSantis if he is the nominee to run up against the Democrats in 2024? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Never, ever forget, God is in control. Jesus is King of Kings, and I will see you very soon. Visit our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. Thanks so much, folks. Peace.